Gentlemen, look at your reflection for a moment. You're wearing the navy blazer, the crisp white Oxford, and the dark indigo denim we've discussed before. It's a solid foundation, the uniform of effortless power. But does it feel finished? Does it have that final spark that separates a man who just got dressed from a man who is in total command of his image? Many men, as they cross the 50-year mark, make the mistake of ignoring accessories altogether. They see them as an unnecessary vanity, or worse, something too flashy. But let me tell you the truth. Accessories are not decorations, they are the punctuation of your personal message. In the language of style, if your clothes are the sentence, the accessories are the period, the comma, and the exclamation point that give your authority its meaning. At our age, we don't need to shout to be heard, but we do need every detail of our presence to be coherent with our legacy. The biggest error I see is the use of loud accessories, giant logos and shiny baubles that look like they're begging for attention. That isn't prime style. True sophistication lies in the subtlety. It's about how a quality leather belt integrates with your Chelsea boots, or how a pocket square adds an unexpected texture to the wool of your blazer. Accessories are the guardians of your style. They signal that you are a man who pays attention to the small things, a man who leaves nothing to chance. Today, we are going to break down the 5 essentials that every gentleman over 50 must own. We aren't talking about fleeting trends. We are talking about tools of distinction that have stood the test of time. These 5 pieces will not only complement your wardrobe, they will elevate your presence to a level of respect that words alone cannot reach. It's time to stop being invisible and start being unforgettable. The first essential in our accessory foundation is often the most overlooked: the classic leather belt. Many men view a belt as a purely functional tool, a piece of utility meant to keep your trousers from falling down. But for the gentleman over 50, the belt is the visual meridian of your entire look. It is the horizontal anchor that divides your torso from your legs. If that anchor is weak, flashy, or poorly chosen, it breaks the harmony of your entire silhouette, regardless of how expensive your blazer is. Technical excellence starts with the material. For prime style, the only acceptable choice is full-grain, vegetable-tanned leather. You want a strap that has substance and a visible grain. Unlike the genuine leather belts found in department stores, which are often just pressed leather scraps, full-grain leather has a memory. It develops a patina and curves to your body over time, becoming a personal record of your discipline. At our age, we value things that get better with age, and a high-quality leather belt is the epitome of that philosophy. The design of the buckle is where most men fail. In the quest for status, many fall into the trap of large, shiny designer logos. Gentlemen, a logo is not a substitute for style. A large buckle draws the eye downward, highlighting the waistline rather than your face. Instead, choose a minimalist frame buckle in brushed silver, brass, or antique nickel. It should be understated, a quiet piece of hardware that signals competence, not a cry for attention. Then we must execute the leather loop. This is the golden rule of mature style. Your belt must harmonize with your footwear. If you are wearing your dark brown Chelsea boots, your belt should be within the same color family. It doesn't need to be an exact chemical match, but the tones must speak the same language. This coordination creates a visual circuit that tells the observer you are a man of systems. You are organized. You are intentional. Finally, consider the width. A belt that is too thin looks fragile. A belt that is too wide looks like a utility tool. Aim for 1.25 to 1.5 inches, 32 millimeters to 38 millimeters. This width provides enough presence to anchor your dark indigo denim or tailored chinos without overwhelming the fabric. A classic leather belt is the silent spine of your wardrobe. It is the detail that holds the entire Magnificent Seven system together. If the navy blazer is the chest plate of your sartorial armor, then the pocket square is the insignia of your rank. Many men over 50 avoid this accessory because they fear looking too dandy or overly formal. But in reality, the pocket square is the most effective visual magnet in your arsenal. Its primary job is to draw the observer's eye upward, away from your waistline and toward your face, toward your eyes, your smile, and the silver hair that represents your decades of experience. The most critical rule of the pocket square is one that many men get wrong. Never, under any circumstances, wear a pocket square that matches your tie exactly. If you buy those pre-packaged sets where the silk tie and the square feature the same pattern, you are signaling that you lack the confidence to coordinate your own wardrobe. You aren't a mannequin. You are a man of discernment. Your pocket square should coordinate with a secondary color in your shirt or tie, or even better, provide a deliberate contrast in texture. For the gentleman who values quiet luxury, white linen is the undisputed king. A crisp white linen square folded into a clean TV fold, a thin horizontal strip peeking out, is the ultimate sign of a disciplined professional. It harmonizes perfectly with the white Oxford shirt from our Magnificent Seven. It is sharp, architectural, and commands respect in the boardroom. It says you understand the rules of the game so well that you don't need to break them to be noticed. However, when you want to lean into effortless power, move toward high-quality silk. Silk allows for more depth, more color, and a softer presence. Use the puff fold, simply pinching the center and tucking it in, to create a look that is relaxed yet sophisticated. This is for the Friday afternoon meeting or the private dinner. The silk adds a layer of richness that balances the rugged texture of your dark wash denim. Finally, remember that the pocket square is a signal of intent. It shows that you didn't just throw on a jacket because you had to. You finished your look because you chose to. It is the final 5% of effort that yields 90% of the impact. In a world of casual, sloppy dressing, a well-placed pocket square is a silent statement of high standards. It is the mark of a man who understands that the details aren't just details. They are the man. We have discussed the belt that anchors your waist and the pocket square that draws the eye to your face. Now, we must look at the foundation of your step: high-quality socks. Most men treat socks as a disposable commodity, something bought in bulk and replaced without thought. But for the man over 50, your socks are the ultimate test of your attention to detail. They are the hidden differentiator that reveals your true standards the moment you take a seat. The first rule of mature elegance is non-negotiable. Never show your bare skin when sitting. When you cross your legs in a boardroom or a private dinner, your trousers will naturally rise. If you are wearing cheap, short socks, you will expose a gap of hairy shin. This is a profound failure of etiquette. It breaks the visual continuity of your silhouette and signals a lack of preparation. A gentleman wears over-the-calf or high-quality mid-calf socks that stay up all day, ensuring that the only thing people see is a clean, intentional line of fabric. Material science is where your comfort meets your style. For the prime style foundation, you should invest in merino wool or mercerized cotton. Merino wool is not just for winter. It is a miracle fiber that wicks moisture and regulates temperature, keeping your feet dry whether you're in a London office or a Madrid terrace. Mercerized cotton, often called filo di Scozia, has a subtle, silky sheen that pairs perfectly with the refined texture of your tailored chinos. These materials don't just look better, they make your Chelsea boots feel like a custom-made luxury. When it comes to color, follow the rule of the vertical column. Most men mistakenly try to match their socks to their shoes. This creates a visual break at the ankle that makes you appear shorter. Instead, match your socks to your trousers. If you are wearing navy chinos, wear navy socks. If you are in charcoal, wear charcoal. This extends the visual line of your leg, making you appear taller and more composed. It creates a seamless transition that proves you understand the architecture of a silhouette. Finally, avoid the crazy socks trend. While bright patterns might be fun for a teenager, for a man of authority, they are a distraction. Your goal is effortless power, not a cry for attention from your ankles. A solid color or a very subtle clock pattern is all you need. Investing in high-quality socks is a private luxury, a detail that most people won't notice until you sit down, but one that you will feel with every step you take. It is the silent heartbeat of a well-ordered wardrobe. As we move into the cooler months, or transition between climates, we encounter an accessory that many men treat as a mere afterthought: the wool or cashmere scarf. For the gentleman over 50, a scarf is not just a tool for warmth, it is a critical architectural layer. It is the piece that adds texture, color, and depth to your upper body, framing your face and adding a sense of rugged sophistication to your silhouette. In the world of prime style, the choice of material is a statement of self-respect. At our age, our skin becomes more sensitive to harsh synthetic fibers. This is why you must avoid acrylic or cheap wool blends. They itch, they don't breathe, and under natural light, they look flat and artificial. Instead, invest in cashmere or fine merino wool. Cashmere is the ultimate luxury. It is incredibly light, yet exceptionally warm, providing a soft drape that harmonizes with the luxury of your navy blazer. It feels like a second skin, signaling that you value comfort as much as appearance. The true power of the scarf lies in its ability to manipulate your silhouette. One of my favorite techniques for the mature man is what I call the vertical anchor. By simply draping the scarf around your neck and letting the ends hang freely inside the lapels of your blazer, you create two strong vertical lines. This trick draws the eye up and down, making you appear taller and leaner, counteracting the natural rounding of the shoulders that can happen over time. It transforms a simple blazer and Oxford shirt combination into a complex, layered ensemble. When choosing colors, lean toward the earth tones and classics. A camel or sand-colored scarf provides a stunning contrast against a navy blazer and pairs perfectly with your earth tone chinos. If you want something more understated, a charcoal or navy scarf adds a layer of quiet luxury. This isn't about being loud, it's about being nuanced. The scarf should bridge the gap between your clothes and your skin tone, bringing a healthy glow to your face even on the grayest winter morning. Finally, remember that carrying a scarf is a sign of preparation. It tells the world that you are a man who is not bothered by the elements. You are a man of systems, ready for the wind or the chill without breaking your stride. Whether wrapped in a classic Parisian knot for a formal look or draped casually for a weekend escape, a high-quality scarf is the final layer of your authority. It is the detail that says you have mastered the art of living well. We have reached the final piece of our accessory foundation, a detail that defines the very end of your silhouette: quality leather gloves. In the world of prime style, your hands are your second face. They are the tools of your craft and the primary instrument of your greeting. For a man over 50, cold, cracked, or dry hands are a sign of neglect. A pair of high-quality leather gloves is not just a winter necessity, it is a protective layer of your dignity. The technical excellence of a glove starts with the fit. Most men wear gloves that are 2 sizes too large, resulting in a puffy look that clutters the wrist. A gentleman's glove should feel like a second skin. You want a slim, tapered profile that slides effortlessly under the cuff of your navy blazer. It should allow for enough dexterity to handle your keys or your smartphone without needing to be removed. This streamlined silhouette maintains the long vertical line we have worked so hard to establish. When it comes to materials, we prioritize supple Nappa leather or deerskin. Nappa offers a refined, buttery smoothness that works perfectly for the city, while deerskin provides a rugged texture for the weekend. Inside, the lining is where you experience true luxury. Avoid synthetic fleece. Instead, insist on 100% cashmere lining. It provides exceptional warmth without the bulk, ensuring your hands stay comfortable while the leather maintains its sharp architectural shape. The color of your gloves is the final anchor of the leather loop. To achieve absolute harmony, your gloves should resonate with your dark brown Chelsea boots and your executive briefcase. When you reach out to shake a colleague's hand and remove a rich chocolate brown leather glove, you are signaling a level of preparation that is rare in the modern world. You are a man who respects the etiquette of the encounter. Finally, look for hand-stitched details. The subtle ridges of a hand-sewn seam tell a story of craftsmanship and patience, values that mirror your own journey over the last 5 decades. This isn't just about keeping warm, it's about finishing your story with the same excellence you started it with. With these 5 accessories, you aren't just wearing clothes, you are managing a legacy. You are prime style. 5 accessories, 1 unified standard. From the visual meridian of your belt to the protective layer of your leather gloves, you have now mastered the details that define a man of substance. These aren't just add-ons. They are the final 5% that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 accessories do you find the most difficult to style? Or is there a piece you've owned for years that has become your personal trademark? Let's discuss in the comments below. If this series has helped you refine your vision, hit the like button and subscribe. Invest in the details. Protect your silhouette. Stay sharp.